Hi, this is Chris, your friendly neighborhood storyteller. I hope you guys are doing great and having a fantastic life. Before we begin today's story, I'll request you to drop a like and subscribe to the channel for regular content. Also, this channel is sponsored by my career. I am a graphic designer, so if you are looking for any graphic work, from logo, brand identity, or some content for your brand, go ahead and check my website in description and hit me up on my email. I am also a digital artist. So, if you have some special occasions coming up and looking to gift something artistic, go ahead and drop me an email and I will get a customized artistic art of themselves that you can gift. With that being aside, let's start with the story.
Wait, hold on for a second, let's quickly change the lightings and ambience. Perfect, this looks great. Let's pick the story and begin. Hi Chris, this is Emma, and I would like to share a story. I can clearly remember a long drive I was on with my mom in 90s. We were driving to a destination wedding for one of my mom's friend. The destination was around 300 miles away. This was the season of monsoon. As we started on the journey, the sky was gray. Mom looked at me and said, "Don't worry darling, we will reach the destination before it starts pouring." As we moved far from home, the heavy dark clouds started thundering. Within no time it started drizzling. The further we moved, the louder the thunderstorm and heavier the rain started pouring. I could hear the heavy droplets hitting our front glass. The scenery outside the window was fresh and green. New green farms and water puddles. Mom asked me to close the window as the rains became heavier. As we moved further, the light gray sky turned to a dark cloudy one and small trees and farms turned to huge trees. We realized that we were entering a forest. By this time the rain was pouring down with all its might. Mom slowed down that car as she didn't want to risk slipping tires. Moving slowly with the headlights on, I saw my mom was clearly worried. After driving for an hour at the slowest speed possible, we finally saw a welcoming board to a village. Mom was questioning herself, what is this village doing in the midst of this dense forest? She said, let's take a halt and wait here till the weather becomes okay. We saw a board for a lodge and went in that direction, parked our car, and with an umbrella in our hand we moved through the entry of this lodge. This lodge was looked after by an old couple. They welcomed us. Mom asked if we could get something to eat. The old man answered, we don't serve food. You could find a couple of restaurants not too far away from here. Mom took the keys to our room and then we were leaving to grab some food. As we were leaving the lodge, the old lady caught us and told, be back before 8 p.m. This village is not safe after late evening. By this time the rain had stopped, but it was pretty dark and Mom said we would leave early tomorrow morning darling. Soon we found a restaurant and ordered some hot food. The restaurant had it sitting outside. As we sat outside and waited for the food to arrive, Mom took out a cigarette and was trying to find her light in her bag. As she was trying to juggle the things in her bag, suddenly a lady approached her with a lighter in her hand and said, "Light, my dear?" Mom took the light and the lady introduced herself. "Hi, my name is Alina, I see you are not around from here?" Mom answered her question, "Yes, we are going for a wedding but the weather has not been on our side today." The lady looked at me and asked, "And, who is this cutie?" My mom introduced me. The lady too lit a cigarette and both of them struck up a good conversation. Mom asked her if there is a salon around where she can do her makeup before leaving for the wedding. Alina answered, "What a coincidence, I have a salon, you should come with me straight away." Mom understood. It was pretty late and it would be best to take care of this. The next day, after we finished our food, Alina escorted us to our car. As we were leaving, I turned back to look at the server. He was looking at us with a continuous stare. It felt like he wanted to say something. We drove back to our lodge and luckily we arrived right when the clock ticked 8. Mom changed me into comfy clothes and we went to bed. Our room was on the ground floor. After some time, both Mom and I woke up with a sound. It seemed as if someone was knocking on the window. Mom asked me to stay in bed while she opened the window. As she opened the window, she saw a woman outside. It was none other than Alina. She said, "Hey dear, my salon is nearby and I have something that you would like, why don't you come along?" Mom said, "Alina, can you see the clock? It's late, I'll come by tomorrow morning." Alina said, "Come on, it will only take 10 minutes, I want you to see how some shades look on you." Mom politely declined the offer and said she can't leave me alone. Finally the lady said, "How about a smoke? Come on, let's take a quick smoke." Mom came back and tugged me in bed and said, "Sleep, darling, I'll be back shortly." I looked through the window with my mom and Alina walking into the forest. Next morning, I saw the old lodge lady, waking me up. It's been 25 years now and we don't know what exactly happened that night. After some years, when I looked around the village again, the server from the same restaurant told me that he wanted to stop us from leaving, as he had seen my mom talk with thin air, usually seen in people who before they went missing. He also informed me that the village had some rumors of a witch, who was 400 years old. She would target young women, to use in rituals that gave her youth. After so many years, lately when I was in that same restaurant and trying to light my cigarette, I saw this lady again, approaching me and saying, "Hi, this is Alina, want a light?" As I looked at her, she just vanished in thin air. Wow, this was fascinating. Thanks for that story. Alright guys, drop a like and share this with your peeps. Until next time, adios amigos.